I hope the recording is started. So, if anybody is watching, I will give you some context. I have decided to master blockchain. I don't know, explore blockchain rather. So, what I would be doing is first, I have decided to go through this book called The Blockchain Development. I'll be reading everything out loud and probably keep the video 1 to 2 hours long uh, and upload this on YouTube and other medias as a playlist of me learning blockchain. Who knows? Anyway, I have read a few pages, made a made some notes, and I'll continue with chapter one. Can I put this somewhere else? Maybe here. This is weird. This is one weird angle. This one is I'll, I'll sit here. So we were talking about cryptocurrencies. Mm, this is the first chapter which uh, gives us the basic of blockchain and cryptocurrencies. I had made a few notes. I'm making notes on Google Docs, and there are a few key things that I keep marking while I'm learning, which I would need to revisit again because these are terms, and I would rather see some YouTube video or something to understand them. So I'll be noting down key points and also tracking uh, the time that I take. I'm a very slow reader at the start, reading. So I'm tracking how much time I'm taking for each page. So this is page 7, started at 3:29. Cryptocurrencies overload. Before diving deeper into blockchain P2P network, which I did see a video and I know what P2P network is, you should know that other concepts that can cause confusion is the difference between coins and tokens. According to coinmarketcap.com, at the time of writing, there are 1833 listed cryptocurrencies with a market cap of 200 billion. Let me quickly check how many cryptocurrencies are there right now. Let me ask chat. Yeah, let's have another buddy, study buddy. How many cryp- cryptocurrencies are there? This is the issue with ChatGPT. He would write a long answer unless I tell him to. Can you give a single number answer? He would not. I am sure. No. Why do I refer ChatGPT as he? Please give a number. Huh, this is useless. Says involving. There were thousands. Let me go to this website. Sorry, I'm wasting a lot of time. I would be wasting a lot of time. Coin market cap. 26,000. So when he wrote his book, there were 1,800 cryptocurrencies. And now I now I judge this the legitimacy of this book from on just on the basis of this number. Now they are 26,000. Anyway, let's keep on reading. What can we do? 833 listed cryptocurrencies with a market cap of $200 billion. Many of these coins surely disappear in the year to come as they offer little value. This in unit. These projects were terminated because of a lack of interest or being a scam. This can be confusing and intimidating, and most people don't understand the concept of Bitcoin, let alone the large number of coins and tokens out there. To help understand this concept, let's break down cryptocurrencies in three types: Bitcoin token, alternative currency coins, altcoins. There is this picture, cryptocurrency, altcoins, Bitcoin derived blockchain, tokens, native blockchain. Okay, so what I understand from this is that alternate coins are coins that are made on the top of Bitcoin blockchain, and tokens are those coins that have their own blockchain. Cryptocurrency coins and tokens. Bitcoin digital cash. Bitcoin was first successfully Bitcoin was the first successful implementation of a decentralized distributed digital currency. There are 21 million coins in total, and the coins replaces a traditional fiat currency. Tokens. Tokens are decentralized product offering. It is another option similar to an initial public offering. Okay, okay, that's interesting. He is claiming that tokens are decentralized products. Decentralized product offering. These are like IPOs. Okay, or crowdfunding. Uh-huh. These tokens can be created anywhere in the world and delivered via Ethereum, EOS, or another capable blockchain platform. Tokens are usually created and distributed to the public via an initial coin offering. I get it. Sort of what I understand is, yeah, you are when you're buying a cryptocurrency from from a specific blockchain. So what you're doing is you're giving your trust to that blockchain and acquiring those coins. Yeah, they have your money now, and what you got is just a signature saying that okay, you did pay me this amount of money. In that sense, it is sort of like an IPO. Let me take a look. How to compare tokens with IPO? Tokens are distributed with initially coin offering, not offering. Yeah, so this initial coin offering system is also similar to IPOs. Mhm. Token stands for an utility or an asset that usually sits on top of a native blockchain. It can represent any digital asset, including loyalty points, cryptocurrencies, or any goods or commodities with an individual unit that are an interchangeable, fungible, or tradable asset. Hmm. Interchangeable and tradable is understandable. But then yeah, this fungibility is a new term that I encountered only when I started looking into blockchains, especially cryptocurrencies. Let me. This is something I need to highlight. Key terms like key terms, properties of a token has to be, what was it? Interchangeable, fungible, and or tradable. Okay, or these are fungible or after tradable. Is that how you spell tradable? Ah, so these are any of these three. You can create token using an existing blockchain template such as Ethereum platform, or you can create your own token as an existing native blockchain, or you can create your own tokens as an existing native blockchain and issue your own token. You can utilize smart contracts to simplify the process of creating tokens, and as we as we'll be discussing in later chapter. Sorry for all this stammering. I'll be stammering all throughout this series. Smart contracts are programmable code that run on its own need without the need for third parties. For instance, Solidity is a contract-oriented programming language and can be deployed on multiple blockchains. Okay, Solidity can be deployed on I thought Solidity only is specifically for Ethereum. That's interesting. Solidity is for multiple, multiple alternative cryptocurrency coins or altcoins. Alternative cryptocurrency coins are coins that are derived from Bitcoin core source by forking it, soft fork or hard fork. Examples are Litecoins, which was a fork of the Bitcoin core client. Dogecoin. Dogecoin is a complete rebuild based on the Bitcoin 0.11, Bitcoin X, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold. Okay, these are all altcoins made out of forks from the Bitcoin blockchain. What do you mean by forks of the Bitcoin blockchain? Okay, I hope he explains it in the later part, else we would digress into a YouTube video. In fact, all that time, all the time of writing, there are 26 altcoins. Let me ask internet, how many alt 22,000. How can there be 22,000 altcoins? I thought coin mark it said there are total 26,000 cryptocurrency. That's in total. Market capitalization has hit a 1.17 trillion. Okay, but then now 26,000. If these numbers are true, 26,000 cryptocurrency out of it, 22,000 is all what do you call it? Altcoins. Okay, so what it seems like is there are only a few blockchains in that case, and most of the cryptocurrencies that we have in market are based on these few blockchains. Like, okay, 22,000 is just based on Bitcoins. We are left with 4,000. Who knows how many altcoins for Ethereum are there? Let me Google this too. Okay, probably the 22,000. How many altcoins? Only for how many? Okay, ChatGPT says the exact number of altcoins built on Ethereum blockchain is difficult to determine as projects are constantly being developed and launched. Ethereum blockchain has facilitated the creation of vast ecosystem of tokens and decentralized applications. Some well-known altcoin built on Ethereum platform include Binance, Chainlink, and Tether. Tether. Among many others, they are to get an update, get an up to date and let's get back. We still don't know what a fork is. Hard forks are backward incompatible because the changes split the network code into two. The P2P network with the original code and a new P2P network running the new code. Okay. Okay. Soft forks are backward compatible, meaning that previously valid transaction becomes invalid and old node recognizes the new blocks as valid. These forks happen often when there is a disagreement of developers regarding a direction. For instance, some developers would like to implement changes that other developers disagree with, which happens all the time, or a major fix is needed to be implemented. Okay, they still do not have a proper answer, but what it seems like is bit blockchains or chain of blocks, right? So every time we decide to, okay, we would create, we would fork away from the existing blockchain. So the existing blockchain continues and new block starts forming. But there is one point where one block would refer to more than one. It would refer to two blocks. One block would be the original, would be a part of the original chain. The second one is the forked block, and the second block would then continue to be a separate blockchain itself, but it would have a historical connection with the old blockchain. That's what I understand. I have completed one page. How much time did I take? I've been talking a lot. So I took 46, 340, 0346. Yes, 3, sorry, 3 a.m. in the morning. I did not wake up. I just did not sleep. I took 17 minutes. I need to go some more. I need to- So, what would we be exploring today? Let me create a document for exploration. What do I do? How do I keep track of things that I need to go back to? How do I do that? Hmm. Litecoin was a fork of Bitcoin core client. Litecoin changed the time of block being sent from 10 minutes to 2.5 minutes, enabling transaction to be transferred quickly and more efficiently than Bitcoin. Litecoin then continued and add features as it's not relied on Bitcoin's code anymore. For instance, this sounds so much like a GitHub. For instances, in future, Litecoin would enable atomic swap, allowing people to convert Litecoin to Bitcoins via smart contract without involving an exchange. However, changes in Bitcoin core would require manual implementation to have these changes included in Litecoin. Okay. With that said, many argue that Litecoin and many of these altcoins don't offer enough value to survive and are made with the purpose of enriching the developers who created the cookie. Only time will tell. Yeah. Do Litecoin exist? Litecoin. It was, the value went up in 2020. There's a huge jump in 2020, and it came back to its original valuation. Atomic swap. Let me check if Atomic Swap has Atomic Swap. Litecoin Atomic Swap. Yeah, it seems like. Let me ask cryptocurrency. Sorry. Let me ask ChatGPT to Litecoin Atomic Swap. Yes. Litecoin has the capability to perform Atomic Swap to Bitcoin. Atomic, that means Litecoin did other feature and Bitcoin made a code change to their code to allow that. By the when this book was being written, there was some doubt in author's mind that uh, whether it would survive or not. It seems like it is still surviving, and the features that they promised have been created. That sounds like success. EOS is another example of uh, altcoins. This time, the altcoin is turning into a token. As upon its release, EOS company issued Ethereum tokens. But as EOS is building its own blockchain platform, it is replacing Ethereum tokens with its own token. In nutshell, the main difference between altcoins and tokens is their structure. Okay, an altcoin is in altcoin is its own currency like Bitcoin or Litecoin with its own dedicated network of blockchain. Okay, I thought they are just forks of Bitcoin and need for miners. Tokens as such, tokens such as Ethereum token operate on top of an existing blockchain. Let me read this paragraph again. In a nutshell, main difference between altcoin and token is that this is in their structure. As altcoin, an altcoin, an altcoin is its own currency like Bitcoin or Litecoin, with its own dedicated network of blockchain and need for miners. Tokens such as Ethereum tokens operate on top of an existing blockchain which provides the token and the infrastructure such as Ethereum. Hmm. This is opposite of what I was defining. I mean, I understood what I understood. So they are saying since Ethereum tokens are created within above Ethereum blockchain, so they are called tokens. But altcoins such as Bitcoin and Litecoin has their own dedicated network of blockchain. But Ethereum tokens also have their own dedicated network, right? We call it Ethereum. Um, Not sure. Let me ask ChatGPT. What is the difference between tokens and cryptocurrency? Pardon my spelling. Tokens and cryptocurrency are both are digital assets, but they have some key differences in their terms of their underlying technology purpose function. Here are main distinct. This is too long. Please make the point one line. Technology and infrastructure. Cryptocurrencies have their own blockchain and networks, while tokens are built on existing blockchain platforms. But cryptocurrencies function primarily as digital currencies, while tokens can represent various assets, utilities, access right within specific ecosystem. Creation and distribution. Cryptocurrencies are mined or generated through issuance of algorithm, while tokens are typically created through smart contract on a blockchain platform. This I probably would understand after reading the book a little bit. Interoperability. Intero interoperability. 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 I hope nobody is watching this. Cryptocurrencies operates independently while tokens can be easily integrated and interact with the same blockchain ecosystem. The whole idea of cryptocurrencies and tokens is still a little vague in my mind. Value and market dynamics. Cryptocurrencies have their own market value while token is derived from underlying projects and platforms they are associated with. Okay. Decentralized application, and this is what I'm interested in. Probably I would probably develop some decentralized applications someday with the help of blockchain. That's what I'm thinking, and that's why I entered this into this. इसीलिए मैं यहाँ आया. An example of an Ethereum token is Binance token. In regards to Ethereum token, Ethereum offers. Okay, I got it. I mean, if when you take an example of Binance token, so Binance token is a token developed over Ethereum blockchain. So every token that is developed over Ethereum blockchain, they are calling Ethereum token, and Binance token is an Ethereum token. But cryptocurrencies such as Litecoins and Bitcoins have their own blockchain, and probably no other tokens or currencies are developed over that blockchain. Only one. We only have one token, which we call cryptocurrency. In regards to Ethereum token, Ethereum offers creation of different token standards or Ethereum requests for comments, such as in regards to Ethereum token, Ethereum offers creation of different token standards or Ethereum request for comments. Okay, there is something called Ethereum request for comments. Let me note this down. This probably I started in 03. have something called Ethereum request for comments. What is Ethereum request for comments? It is Ethereum. Ethereum offers the creation of different token standards, such as ERC20, ERC223, ERC77, which in BNB token. In the BNB token example, BNB is Binance. ER20 was used. These standards differs and will be discussed in more details later. Since this would be discussed later, I would not explore it on my own, but I'll still mark this one. Ethereum request blockchain P2P network. Yeah, this is something that I'm interested in. Now that you have better understanding of the key concepts, you can dive deeper into understanding how blockchain uses a P2P network to solve the double spending issue, as well as excluding financial institutions. In this section, you will see how cryptocurrency P2P network works. We will explore different blockchain policies, especially and the P2P network in general by breaking the P2P network into 5 layers. There are 5 layers for the P2P network, but I think these 5 layers is specifically for blockchain. I think P2P networks exist apart from blockchains also, right? So, but then consensus layer, mining layer, propagation layer, semantic layer, application layer. The overview here will pave the way for the next chapter where we will be utilizing Bitcoin core API to configure and run a peer. Okay, this fundamental understanding can help you understand how many blockchain networks work by utilizing different policies such as NEO and EOS. Too many terms. Let me see that this is done. So, page number 8 is done. We are at page 24. Consensus mechanism. In a traditional centralized system such as bank, there is a master computer that is trusted with ledger of transaction. Bank can obviously trust its own computer. Therefore, it has no problem being the one responsible for security integrity of the master computer. When you are dealing with untrusted peers sharing a ledger, there is a need to place rules that will ensure security and provide integrity for the ledger to prevent double spending and other potential hacker attacks. These rules and agreements are called consensus mechanisms. A consensus mechanism is an agreement needed for the network to operate properly even in the event of a failure. It needs to be able to achieve agreement on the data on the network within the distributed P2P network. Blockchain is not just one master computer and aims to work globally. It achieves integrity with a consensus of the data by all the computers connected on the network. A distributed consensus means a pool of peers geographically apart agree in a decentralized manner instead of one master computer. Instead of regulations, there are rules. They are usually they are usually set in an open source environment instead of being set by government entity. Open source environment probably which, which means that these rules are being set by a lot of people contributing. P2P network enables a ledger to achieve this goal in a secure way, P2P network stores the digital ledger rules and security. P2P network stores the digital ledger rules and security. The consensus mechanism provides not only the rules but also the incentive to do the work of storing data and creating transactions by giving rewards to the miners. P2P network works globally using internet connections and is able to provide a platform to achieve globally distributed consensus mechanism. Okay, I've been reading a lot, but then he hasn't said a word about what is this consensus mechanism that stops double spending. I'll give a small gist because double spending was mentioned a little before when I started reading this book yesterday. So double spending is just that one peer who is spending some amount of currencies spends simultaneously twice. And since it has been done simultaneously, uh, the P2P network did not get a chance to revise his uh, actual token numbers in his account, in his wallet. So when he spent, suppose he has 15 rupees, when he spent the first 10, uh, then he spent another 10 simultaneously. Both gets processed. Hence he is spending 20 rupees, but he probably had 15 rupees in his wallet. I am not sure if that explains, but yeah, you can go and search double spending uh, in YouTube. That's what I did. I did not understand the whole thing from the book. Probably he would be explaining us. I talk a lot, don't I? Finished another page. Yeah, 04, page 9, 0406. Read in 5 minutes. In cryptocurrencies, the consensus or the agreement is whether the blocks are valid or not. If the block is valid, the block will be added to the blockchain. If the block is invalid, it would be rejected from being added to the blockchain. That is where a consensus policy comes into play. Most of these peers in the network hold the same block in their validated best blockchain, validated best blockchain, and follows the same rules, consensus rules. That's how blockchain ensures security. The most difficult to recreate chain, the most difficult to recreate chain is known as the best blockchain. More about this concept later in the chapter. I still did not understand what do you mean by a consensus and how does it help in double spending? It is there is nothing written here. Have they written it somewhere below or based upon us? What is the consensus? I did study what double spending is and how the P2P network bars double spending from happening. But I thought the book would also be explaining this. Proof of work, proof of stake, delegated proof of stake. As the blockchain gained popularity, many consensus mechanisms, okay, they would be talking about consensus mechanisms. Many consensus mechanism policies were created. The first one was created by Bitcoin, and many other were built to solve problems that existed in other mechanisms. In the following sections, I will discuss the few popular ones: proof of work, proof of stake, delegated proof of stake. In addition to these three, there are many other consensus mechanisms that are not covered in this book, such as proof of importance, proof of elapsed time, proof of authority, proof of burn, proof of capacity, proof of activity, and so on. Feel free to explore these on your own, and each has its pros and cons. I'll have to write all this down. I am really sorry, but I can't take my time to then consensus and proof of work, proof of stake, delegated proof of stake, proof of importance, proof of elapsed time, proof of authority, proof of birth, proof of capacity, proof of activity, and so on. Proof of work. Proof of work (POW) is the first most popular mechanism. It is used by Bitcoin and Ethereum, which are the most popular cryptocurrencies. And at the time of writing, POW is achieved by having a network of miners in presenting having a network of miners and presenting the miners with mathematical problems. This I do not understand. I've heard it so many times, and this just my mind is not able to grasp. To present the miner, which is probably one peer in a network, a mathematical problem. So it's a problem. It's a task. You give that computer a task which takes certain amount of time. When the miner solves the problem, this is the issue with the terminology. When you try to make terminology really cool, like you call a peer that is a small device, like a phone or a laptop, you call it a miner. And it's just a task that takes some time to do for the CPU. You call it a mathematical problem. That's when people think, okay, what sorcery are we talking about? When miners solve the problem, they are rewarded with cryptocurrency. Reward is a proof of work done, and that's where the name comes. Ethereum's development community is looking to move POW to POS or proc to reduce hash rate benefit. POS is probably proof of stake. I don't know what proc is. POW determines what peer does. I take approx 5 minutes for every page to read every page. That way, we have 500 pages. I'll probably finish this book in 105 minutes. Like, in 105 minutes. 5 minutes to read one page, 2500 minutes to read 500 pages. Let me bring out the calculator. 527 minus 37, which I've already read, 490 into 5 equals to I need 2450 minutes, which divided in by 60 is equals to 40 hours. And if I read 2 hours every day, then I will take 20 days. If I upload 1 hour video to YouTube, I will have 40 video in this series that no one will watch. So should I still be doing it? I'm not sure. Maybe I upload the whole thing. Then I click sections on. I don't know. I don't know even why am I making this video and what's the point of just knowing that people might be watching it. I am a little conscious, which is helping me to stick to this. POW determines what peer does the work. POW determines what peer does the work by amount of computer power or hash rate. Okay, POW determines what peer this sentence. POW determines what peer does the work by the amount of computer power. And okay is the work as a percentage, so it is fair. POW doesn't trust any peer on the network individually, but the network trusts all of them. But the network trusts all of them as a collective. Does this does not mean that one miner compete against another miner. A network of miners called a pool. Called a pool. A network of miners called a pool. A network, a pool can compete against another pool of miners for the job. Okay, that's interesting. I did not know that. The highest hash rate the pool has, the more chance it get to work. Has to get the work. Hmm. Let me understand this again. Hash rate is the computer power. Could have called it computer power all this while, so it could have. So pool of networks, collect pool of devices, collection of devices. So there would be one collection of device, and there is the other collection of device, and collection of device has more computing power wins the work. The work. As covered previously, cryptocurrencies are decentralized and work without any trusted computer in charge. Work without one trusted computer in charge of the ledger. POW is the mechanism that ensures data integrity and discourages malicious attacks. Proof of work is the mathematical puzzle that miners need to solve. Miners needs to that miners need to find. Proof of work is a mathematical puzzle that miners need to solve. Miners need to find a solution to a complex mathematical problem to become the leader and be able to create the next best block to be added to the blockchain. More miners that exist in the network, the more complex the mathematical difficulty that needs to be solved. For Bitcoin, only one block is added every 10 minutes with only 1 minute. So the competition is fierce, solving a problem that puts the chip in the computer to work, which consumes electricity and produce heat. Think of your computer running an intensive video game that includes a lot of media, or your computer processing a video for production, which I would be doing. Upload this and a big total 0 What date is today? 29, 28, 0. You can use this online resource which connects a Bitcoin peer and does all sort of calculation to figure out the next step. The last one is to check out this Bitcoin price and no, this page doesn't exist. Bitcoinwisdom.com. Yeah, it does exist. It says that this online resource, okay, which connects to a Bitcoin peer and does all sort of calculation to figure out the next difficulty. I think I should bounce for today. Feel very slow. How many pages have I read? One, two, seven. Yeah, how much for today? It is already 1 hour. I'll try to do better tomorrow. Thank you. And have we used to say this in our morning assembly in our school. So when the assembly would end, the person would say, "That's it for today. Thank you and have a nice day."